Good evening, everyone. The Office of Student Activities would like to welcome you to the 2020 Leadership Awards Ceremony, the first virtual award ceremony in OSA's history. We all believe that leadership is a virtue, and this ceremony will give us a chance to recognize the truly outstanding contributions our students, staff, and organizations have provided to the Western Illinois University community. My name is Taylor Egerton, and I am a graduate advisor for Leadership and Service in the OSA.
My name is Jocelyn Ravel, and I am the Graduate Advisor in Fraternity and Sorority Life in the OSA. Tonight, we will be your MCs. So get comfy, grab some popcorn, and get ready to experience the first ever virtual awards ceremony for the OSA. When a winner is announced, their photo will appear on the screen. No need to hold your applause. We hope you will continue to celebrate each other's accomplishments from home.
We want to say a huge thank you to the individuals who took on the task of judging the nominations for tonight's awards. If you assisted in judging these awards, your contributions make it possible for our students to be recognized as leaders.
We would like to take this time to share a message from Interim President Martin Abraham.
Welcome to the Virtual Office of Student Activities Leadership Awards presentation. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate our student leaders, organizations, and advisors who have been nominated for the 2020 awards. Your leadership, commitment, and service to your respective organization, and for many of you, organizations, plural, are to be commended. While academics are a critical part of a college experience, I also know that the extracurricular activities in which you participate are equally important. Those experiences outside of the classroom are what distinguish you from other students. They give you the leadership skills that make you especially valuable to employers after graduation, and they create the lifetime connections to others that you will always hold close. This academic year is certainly not ending as we had anticipated, and to say we've all had to make adjustments is an understatement. However, what has not changed, and what is not an understatement, is how proud we are of our students at Western Illinois University. You make this institution a wonderful place, and your service and involvement are most appreciated. Congratulations again to this year's nominees.
And now it is time for us to begin recognizing our students and advisors for their work and dedication that has positively impacted their organizations, themselves, and the Western Illinois University community. These individuals exemplify leadership and what it truly means to be a Leatherneck.
Now to continue our evening, our first award will be presented by Paige Skinner.
The Paige Skinner Emerging Student Leader Award is designed to honor a student who has displayed outstanding leadership and service within their first 3 semesters of involvement in their respective organization. This award has a traveling name, so following the announcement of this year's recipient, it will be named in honor of them. The nominees displayed dedication to their organization and showed their great potential to contribute even more to their organizations in the future. This award was designed to promote the benefits of getting involved early and to recognize the accomplishments of Western's emerging student leaders. The nominees for this year's Emerging Student Leader Award are: as noted in their nomination letter, the recipient of this year's Emerging Student Leader Award is one who is consistently prepared, punctual, reliable, disciplined, and has fantastic time management skills. Her nominator also included that our award recipient is a favorite student among the faculty and staff of the School of Music. In their time at WIU, our winner has been heavily involved in the School of Music and will serve as one of the 3 drum majors in the marching band this upcoming academic year. Along with this achievement, our winner is involved in multiple organizations, including Sigma Alpha Iota and the National Association of Music Education, where she serves as the Secretary and Public Relations Officer. This year, Paige Skinner Emerging Leader Award goes to Danielle Osowetsky. Congratulations.
Dr. Ralph Wagoner served Western for 17 years, 10 years as the Vice President of Public Affairs and Development, and 7 years as President. He was highly involved in community affairs and served as a board member for the Macomb Area Chamber of Commerce, as well as the Macomb Area Industrial Development Corporation. Dr. Wagoner believes strongly in the development of positive relationships between the university and Macomb community, and enthusiastically promoted volunteerism in the community and in his students.
The Ralph H. Wagoner Award for Outstanding Community Service recognizes an individual who has demonstrated outstanding and extensive community service to WIU, the Macomb community, and the surrounding areas. Nominees were reviewed on criteria such as their proven personal growth through giving back to their community and the extent of their work. The quality and quantity of the community service was taken into consideration as well. Nominees have exhibited care and respect through their work with others and have encouraged others to give back to their community. The nominees for the Ralph H. Wagoner Award for Outstanding Community Service The recipient of this year's Ralph H. Wagoner Award for Outstanding Community Service on behalf of Western Illinois University is a student who has a passion and dedication for serving the greater community, both at WIU and the surrounding area. The individual's nominator wrote, "Over the past 2 years, I have been absolutely amazed by this student's dedication to helping others. Not only have they provided guidance, policies, and procedures to help their organization grow and meet the needs of more students, they've also worked to develop programs and partnerships across the university and Macomb community. Our recipients' drive, inspiration, and dedication have contributed to the assistance of over 2,000 individuals as of the fall 2019 semester. This year's Ralph H. Wagoner Award for Outstanding Community Service goes to Casey Hendrickson."
The Ronald D. Gierhan Award for Outstanding Quiet Influence is given to a student who has served as a quiet influence within a group or organization on campus. The nominees do not need to have held an executive office, but through their commitment and interaction with the group or organization have made a significant difference. The quality of their contribution was taken into consideration over the quantity of activities they've been involved in. The nominees for the Ronald D. Gierhan Award for Outstanding Quiet Influence are
This individual's leadership style is described as lead by example, one who never tells people what to do and makes sure everyone's voice is heard. He's described as someone who will always lend a helping hand in the time of need, and his dedication to the club is evident to all of its members, and he takes on the presidential role in his organization next year. It is my pleasure to present this year's Ronald D. Gierhan Award for Outstanding Quiet Influence to Matthew Wright.
The award for Outstanding Executive Board Member in a group or organization is given to an individual who has served as a strong, inspirational, influential leader within a group or organization. To be considered, nominees must have held an executive office within the 2019-2020 school year. Additionally, they have displayed excellent communication skills and a strong commitment to the group. Nominees are easy to interact with both in and out of the organization.
The nominees for this year's Outstanding Executive Board Member in a group or organization are
This year, our judges had their work cut out for them. Today, we will be recognizing 3 outstanding students, all of which bring something important to the table in their organizations. The first student is recognized for her contribution to cultural education and inclusion, and she was described as reliable, hardworking, and dedicated. She has contributed widely to the programming of the Women's Center and Casa Latina, implementing and hosting inclusive events for the students on WIU's campus. Please help me to congratulate our first Outstanding Executive Board Member, Araceli Munoz.
The next winner has his hands in baskets all over campus. From LASO to the Honors College, he makes it a point to show his face in various spaces and was described as a voice for the Latinx community at WIU. His presence at the Multicultural Center is undeniably important. Today, we are recognizing his vital contributions as the Vice President of the Latin American Student Organization. The next award for Outstanding Executive Board Member goes to Junie Garcia.
The final winner for the Outstanding Executive Board Member Award has focused heavily on programming and organization member empowerment. She has created new systems and was described by the nominator as a born leader. and is known to be the change she wishes to see in the world. Her contributions to Interhall Council are unmatched, and her deserving of this award is unquestionable. The final Outstanding Executive Board member of 2020 is Megan Rasmussen.
The Outstanding Student Organization Advisor Award recognizes advisors for their contributions to the success and support of student organizations at Western Illinois University. Many advisors volunteer their time to work with student organizations, and this award serves to recognize their dedication. Those nominated encourage individual and organizational growth, serve as positive role models, and demonstrate a personal commitment to their students. The nominees for Outstanding Student Organization Advisor are
This year, 3 advisors will be recognized. The first recipient is described as someone who is passionate and on top of their game. He puts his students first and has given up a part of his life to our students, and it is evident. He is not just a great advisor, but a great friend. Please help me to congratulate our first recipient of the Student Organization Advisor of the Year Award, Andrew Haugen.
Our next recipient is an advisor who is described as a mentor to his students. He's very creative with the club's involvement with making sure that they are also performing service. He is a confidant and a motivator for his students and pushes them to apply for grants and scholarships. He has made significant contributions to his organization through his leadership and dedication. Help me congratulate our second recipient of the Student Organization Advisor of the Year Award, Dr. Brian Billett.
Finally, our last recipient is described as someone who goes above and beyond for his students. He does not only look at his students as students, but he gets to know who they are as a person. He puts forth a conscious effort to ensure his organization feels like a family and works very hard to make sure they are very successful. Please give a round of applause for our final recipient of the Student Organization Advisor of the Year, Juan Cabrera.
The Inclusive Community Award recognizes a student organization that has facilitated an excellent program or event with the purpose of promoting inclusion at WIU. The nominees for the Inclusive Community Award are
This award goes to a program or organization that facilitates inclusion and understanding for all students on campus. The winning organization may have Latino roots, but has shown its dedication to including others through intentional programming that recognizes various identities on campus. A nominator credited them with empowering people on campus by hosting events that center around women's rights, sexual health education, and Indigenous Peoples Day, which recognizes the indigenous cultures that may have been forgotten in the wake of Columbus Day celebrations. Please help me in recognizing the winner of the Inclusive Community Award, Gamma Phi Omega International Sorority Incorporated. The next 2 awards are new to the program. The Advancing Social Justice by an Individual Award recognizes an undergraduate student that has sought to address marginalization, oppression, and/or privilege. The nominees for this award are
The recipient of this award is described as inspiring, passionate, and hardworking. He has led many student activist-based projects, and he has done fundraisers for a nonprofit agency that promotes justice by providing free and low-cost legal services to underserved immigrant children, families, and refugees. Please help me in recognizing our first Advancing Social Justice by an Individual Award winner, Noe Hurato. The Advancing Social Justice by a Program Award recognizes a student organization program that addresses marginalization, oppression, and/or privilege. This award will honor those who have shown their passion and commitment to the work of fostering human dignity and compassion to all with a social justice focus. The nominees for this award are
The program receiving this award is described as an educational workshop that provides a definition of activism. It was a great collaborative event that educated the Latinx community, the LGBT community, the African American community, and the rest of the student body at WIU on how to stand up against oppression. It showed the different types of activism and advocacy on how to reach our goal of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Please help me in recognizing the first recipient of the Advancing Social Justice by a Program Award, Activismo 101, put on by Lasso, Unity, Amplify, and the Multicultural Center.
The Outstanding Collaborative Program Award recognizes multiple organizations for their effective ability to collaborate resources, individuals, ideas, funds, and time. This award has been presented to organizations who work together toward a common purpose of involving the campus community in a program or event. The nominees for the Outstanding Collaborative Program Award are
This year, there was a tie between two of the collaborative programs, so there will be two Outstanding Collaborative Program Awards given out tonight. The first collaborative program that we will recognize tonight took place in the fall semester and has been described as a first-year experience event that focused on creating relationships. According to one nominator, the team setting of this event encouraged students to talk to new people and work together in a fun, competitive setting to complete the trivia questions. The first Outstanding Collaborative Program Award goes to Think Fast Trivia, hosted by University Union Board and University Housing and Dining Services.
The second award tonight has been described as one for the books. Students who helped work for the event felt pride and joy in putting this together for the families of WIU students. Guests who attended said that it was well put together and could not wait to come back next year. This event could not have happened without the creative powerhouses of both organizations who sponsored this program. Thanks to countless hours, sweat, and plenty of tasty barbecue sauce, the second annual event was a complete success and a stepping stone for many years of family days to come. The second Outstanding Collaborative Program Award goes to the Family Day Barbecue, hosted by the University Union Board and the School of Agriculture. The award for the Outstanding Student Organization Program recognizes a student organization that has planned and implemented a program that has made a particularly positive impact on the campus community. The nominees for this award are
The program receiving this award is a staple event at WIU and for the Macomb community. This event helps introduce local businesses to students while providing yummy food to go with it. With a 28% attendance increase this year, they are expecting an even higher jump next year. This program contributed to the quality of life of students by helping them reach out to the local community in terms of supporting businesses and helping students go outside their comfort zone when it comes to food. Please join us in congratulating the Outstanding Student Program, Taste of Macomb by Inner Hall Council.
the Outstanding Volunteer Service by a Group or Organization Award recognizes one student organization for their volunteering service efforts on campus and in the greater Macomb community. This award recognizes a student organization that has gone above and beyond the normal or required amount of community or volunteer service. The nominees for Outstanding Community Service by a Group or Organization are
The organization this award is presented to has found numerous ways to get involved here on campus and within the WIU community. On top of their busy schedule, they find time to plan and host community-focused events, bringing both the WIU and Macomb community together. Their two most significant service events benefit the community by bringing safe entertainment and food for families and students alike at their haunted housing and turkey dinner. For their dedication to giving back to the community and their many contributions, this year's Outstanding Volunteer Service by an Organization Award goes to Resident Assistant Council.
The Outstanding Philanthropy by a Group or Organization Award recognizes a student organization for their outstanding philanthropic work. Philanthropic work refers to the amount of dollars raised by an organization for a charitable organization. Organizations presented with this award have shown a significant commitment to their service efforts. The nominees for this year's Outstanding Philanthropy by a Group or Organization are
The recipient of this year's Outstanding Philanthropy Award is an organization who is dedicated to raising money for a good cause. Serving over 200 meals and raising over $1,000 for the Starkey Hearing Foundation, this event has grown from a vision a couple years ago to a cheesy good time. Please help me to congratulate this year's Outstanding Philanthropy by an Organization Award to Cheesy with Deezy, hosted by Delta Zeta Sorority.
The Most Improved Student Organization recognizes student groups who seek to improve their membership, involvement on campus, and strive to reach goals that they have set for the organization and themselves. This award recognizes one organization that has been successful in improving their organization as a whole. The nominees for the Most Improved Student Organization Award are
This year's Most Improved Student Organization is one that became active 7 months ago. Within these 7 months, they have elected members into leadership positions from different departments across campus. By promoting their organization and offering scholarships and professional development experience, the organization has increased their membership by 60%. Please join me in congratulating this year's Most Improved Student Organization to the National Society of Black Engineers.
The Outstanding Student Organization Award recognizes and honors student organizations for their success and support of student development, leadership, and campus involvement. All nominees were judged individually based off of the extensiveness of their contributions, the quality of their work, and the presentation of their success. This year, we are recognizing 3 student organizations for their outstanding contributions to the Western Illinois University community. The nominees for the Outstanding Student Organization Award are
The first organization to receive this award has gone above and beyond to encourage members to let their voices be heard. This organization has helped their members step outside their comfort zones and become more open in their classes. The organization works to build leadership in terms of their members' ability to have respectful discussions about controversial topics. They have created a space for all campus and Macomb community to be able to join together and have tough conversations. With their collaborations with the McDonough County League of Women's Votes, this group has created a comfortable environment for people of Macomb and WIU to have discussions. With their core value of social responsibility, this group has promoted the university's mission for helping students foster civic engagement. Please congratulate the first recipient of Outstanding Student Organization Award, Amplify.
Our second recipient is an organization who takes campus involvement to another level. In the nearly 5 years that they have been on WIU's campus, they have made an immense impact on not only the Latinx community, but the entire campus community. The organization has exemplary, social justice-oriented programming that has been recognized by many individuals and by other student organizations on campus for their original and successful events that they bring to the community. With members involved in the Multicultural Center and United Greek Council, this organization exemplifies campus involvement with their participation and leadership in UGC's Showcase, Calle Murray, Take Back the Night, De los Muertos, and more community events. Please help us in congratulating our second recipient of the Outstanding Student Organization Award, Gamma Phi Omega International Sorority Incorporated.
Our third recipient works hard to provide support to those in need with their motto, Students Feeding Students. Since opening in March 2018, this organization has made great strides, serving over 2,000 individuals and giving out over 20,000 pounds of food. With their partnerships across campus, they are able to provide culturally specific foods as well as food for modified diets such as gluten-free and dairy-free. They provide support to those in need, providing nourishment during the difficult time in life. This organization provides an opportunity for students to understand empathy and the reward that comes from helping others. Please congratulate the third recipient of the Outstanding Student Organization Award, WIU Food Pantry.
Our fourth and final recipient is an organization who prides itself on its class, character, leadership, achievement, scholarship, and service. This organization utilizes mentorship to create leaders and requires its members to be involved in the campus community. With their emphasis in community service, this organization has averaged 100 volunteer hours per member, with this last year's volunteer hours totaling 5,952 hours. This last year on projects such as the Ability Experience, Adopt a Street, Move and Crew, and many others. Each year at the mid-year retreat, they set goals for the chapter. This year they're emphasizing financial stability, overall scholarship, and increasing quantity and quality of their membership. For all their hard work, please join us in congratulating our fourth and final recipient of the Outstanding Organization Award, Pi Kappa Phi Fraternity.
I would like to introduce Nick Katz, Interim Director of the Office of Student Activities, to the stage to introduce our final 3 awards of the evening.
Dr. Gordon, or Gordy as we call him, Taylor, served Western Illinois University for 38 years as the faculty member in the College of Business, Director of Alumni Programs, and Associate Vice President for Alumni Programs and Development. During his tenure, the WIU Alumni Association earned numerous awards, including Student Involvement Programs, Minority Programming, and the Grand Gold Award for overall alumni programs from the Council of Advancement and Support of Education. Taylor has received Macomb Chamber of Commerce Citizen of the Year and President's Awards, WIU's Distinguished Alumni Award, WIU's Community Service Award. In 2007, Gordy was selected as a Macomb Community Quality of Life recipient as the originator of Across the Miles, a university television program in which he interviewed people with a connection to Western. He continues to serve students, the community, and the university through his motivational presentations. The Dr. Gordon A. Taylor Student Leadership Award recognizes outstanding leadership and accomplishments within registered student organizations and clubs. This award, also known as the James M. Grigsby Student Leadership Award, is awarded to no more than 5 graduating seniors who have made substantial contributions to their respective organization by not only holding a leadership position, but by stepping above the minimum requirements of their position. This year, we'll be honoring 5 students. Our first recipient of the Gordy Taylor Student Leadership Award is an extremely organized, dedicated, and passionate student who strives to help educate others, promoting equality and understanding among cultures. She is the president of the Food and Culture Club and has coordinated with many individuals to host 4 cultural events each year. What makes her an exceptional student leader is her calm, positive, and inspirational personality. Under her leadership, the Food and Culture Club has seen magnificent growth in their programs. Not only is she an amazing leader and student, she's also a student athlete on the track and field team as a sprinter and long jumper. Let's congratulate Bo Brasser as one of the Gordy A. Taylor Student Leadership Award recipients. Our second recipient is someone who has held her presidency in the last 2 years. In her role as the Women's Rugby Club president, she has exceeded all expectations. She serves as a mentor to her teammates and always completes tasks on time. She has been the driving force behind the club's success both on and off the field. This last year has been a tough one for the Women's Rugby Club. With the loss of their coach, Peter Tarantola, she had to step up in many ways that she would never have thought she would have. In a sport that requires physical and mental toughness in all conditions while going through a time of loss, she continued to show strength and mentorship to her team. Please help me in congratulating Caitlin Arroyo as she is recognized with the Gordy A. Taylor Student Leadership Award. The next recipient of the Gordy A. Taylor Student Leadership Award serves in his role as the Latin American Student Association, or LASO, Vice President. He has been a very productive voice for the Latinx community at WIU. He has coordinated programming for LASO, led General Assembly meetings, and has served in 2 town hall meetings. He has coordinated with administration, city officials, Macomb business owners, and professors to be able to bridge the divide between people of color and the Macomb community. He also serves as the WIU Navigator. Through a grant given to the Political Science Department, he presents Immigration 101 to his fellow peers across campus and educates them on immigration issues, and is a voice to students who feel marginalized based on their document status. He has gone above and beyond his position and as a student leader on campus. Help me in recognizing Uni Garcia, our 3rd Gordy A. Taylor Student Leadership Award participant. The next recipient is one of the most active members in Western's Anthropology and Sociology Club. She has served as the club president for the past 2 academic years and has not only fulfilled her duties marvelously, but has gone above and beyond on a myriad occasions to the benefit of the club and the department. She is described as an invaluable role model to WIU students. She brings the utmost professionalism to the group, combining with a very informal, almost relaxing interactional order. Her leadership style helps keep her organization strong and successful. Help me in recognizing Rebecca Cullum, our 4th Gordie A. Taylor Student Leadership Award recipient. The final Gordie A. Taylor Student Leadership Award is presented to someone who has made outstanding contributions to his fraternity, Alpha Psi Lambda Fraternity Incorporated. He played a significant factor in their presence and visibility on campus. He is very reliable and is counted on when fraternity operations have to be fulfilled. He is always willing to lend a helping hand. His innovation keeps the organization moving forward. He has assisted with implementing new programming events and has assisted with many collaborations across campus. Now, as president, he keeps every executive board member accountable and assists them with anything they may need. Outside of his fraternity, he also serves as a senator for the Student Government Association, representing Casa Latina Cultural Center. Please help me in congratulating Noe Huratho as our final Gordie A. Taylor recipient. Next, we'll move on to the Gary A. Johnson Award for Excellence in Student Governance. Dr. Gary Johnson served as Vice President for Student Service and Adjunct Associate Professor of the Counselor, Education, and College Student Personnel Program at Western Illinois University until his retirement in 2011. Before being appointed Vice President, Gary served as Associate Vice President for Student Services, Assistant Vice President for Student Services, Student Life, and Director of Residence Life at Western Illinois University. The Dr. Gary Johnson Award for Excellence in Student Governance recognizes up to 5 graduating seniors showing excellence in student government's organization on campus. Tonight, we'll be recognizing 5 deserving students. Our first recipient is described as an extraordinary leader. Throughout her 4 years at WIU, she has taken on progressively more difficult leadership roles. She serves as the lead housing ambassador for UHGS, Speaker of the Student Government Association, is a member of Sigma Alpha Iota, and serves as the Vice President for the University Union Board, along with serving in the Marching Leathernecks. Her continuous drive to make a difference at WIU does not go unnoticed. The nominator said she exudes WIU pride in everything she does and will continue to make WIU proud as an alumni. Please help me recognizing Markeisha Kiki Marshall as our first W. Gary Johnson Award for Excellence in Student Government. Our second Dr. Gary Johnson Award recipient has also held various roles across campus. He is involved as the president of the University Union Board, is a student representative to the Board of Trustees for 2 years in a row, was chief of staff to the Student Government Association, and is a member of Pi Kappa Phi and serves as their treasurer, to name a few. His work ethic and drive for success are remarkable. He is described as a dedicated and committed, charismatic leader. Last summer, this recipient biked across the United States to raise money for the Ability Experience. Lastly, more than just being involved in these organizations, he brings a unique energy and sense of responsibility to them. He cares about the people he is leading and representing. Even on days off, he is planning and brainstorming on how he can make improvements and changes to benefit his peers. Please help me recognize Justin Brown as our next Dr. Gary Johnson Award for Excellence in Student Governance recipient. Our third Dr. Gary Johnson Award recipient has been heavily involved in the Latin American Student Association. She is an outspoken and dedicated member, and this has shown through her leadership capabilities. She has now been the president of LASO for 2 years and has completely changed the format of their General Assembly meetings to make them more engaging and educational. She is known for encouraging students to be involved on campus, encouraging them to find a home for themselves at WIU, and to be passionate about their identities. She is a leader that believes in empowering others and leading by example. Please help me congratulate the third Dr. Gary Johnson Award for Excellence in Student Governance recipient, Araceli Munoz. The fourth recipient is described as a go-getter. She took on leadership roles early on her freshman year with being the treasurer of hall government. She grew in her leadership and eventually took on executive board roles in Student Judicial Board, Phi Eta Sigma, National Society of Collegiate Scholars, Minorities in Blue, and an Inner Hall Council. The nominator wrote that she's a very gifted student, being in the Honors College with a 3.9 GPA. She has many attributes apart from her great communication skills. She's very organized, she's always on time to everything, and she's very quick on her feet. She is someone who wants to make a difference wherever she goes. Please help me in congratulating Brooke McDaniel, our 4th Dr. Gary Johnson Award recipient. Our final recipient of the Dr. Gary Johnson Award has been a member of Gamma Phi Omega Sorority Incorporated since spring of 2017, and since then she has shown efforts in many ways as a leader on Western's campus and within her organization. She has held multiple positions in her chapter since the beginning of her membership and has led many initiatives through event planning and execution, efficient chapter operational ideas, and representing her organization across campus. She is always up for a challenge, and her dedication to her chapter success does not go unnoticed by her sisters. Congratulations to Nicole Viveros, our final Dr. Gary Johnson Award for Excellence in Student Governance recipient. Our final award of the evening honors the memory of Dr. William E. Bratton. Dr. Bratton served as the director of the University Union for over 24 years and was the former Associate Vice President for Student Service at Western Illinois University. He was active in providing leadership opportunities for hundreds of students who saw success in their campus activities. Additionally, Dr. Bratton served as the chair of the Board of Directors for the National Association of Campus Activities and authored the textbook, The Administration of College Unions and Campus Activities. Aside from professional duties, Dr. Bratton was also very active in community leadership and service. During his tenure at Western Illinois University, Dr. Bratton also served as one of the leaders in constructing the then new building built exclusively for student use, the Student Recreation Center. In recognition of his outstanding contributions, in December of 2014, the University Union Prairie Lounge was renamed the William E. Bratton Lounge. The William E. Bratton Award was established to give recognition to an outstanding student who has shown excellence in academic growth and achievement. Nominees must hold a minimum of a 3.5 cumulative GPA and are a graduating senior. In addition to their academic accomplishments, nominees should have shown outstanding contributions to WIU campus and Macomb community through leadership and participation in various activities and organizations. Our recipient will be honored with a plaque at the Bratton Award Luncheon, where Mrs. Bratton and other members of the Bratton family will be present. This luncheon will be announced at a later date. This Bratton Award nominee has demonstrated an unending passion for Western Illinois University, which was confirmed through her involvements in organizations outside the classroom. During her time at WIU, she has served as the president of Inner Hall Council. She is a member of Beta Alpha Psi and is a student athlete as a member of the women's soccer team. Above all else, she has maintained over a 3.82 cumulative GPA as an accounting major and a minor in history. She is also a member of the Centennial Honors College. According to one nominator, she is a student leader who goes above and beyond in any position she holds. During her presidency on Inner Hall Council, she was a part of the Food Service Committee, which reevaluated our meal plan system, Housing Renewal Committee as a student representative, and she helped plan new advertising tactics to increase feature enrollment. She cares for all people and wants the best for WIU and the community. With her very busy schedule and high involvement, she still manages to do over 90 hours of volunteering each school year. Some organizations include Macomb Salvation Army, WIU Haunted Housing, Reading to the Youth, and hosting soccer clinics. Lastly, the nominator concluded by saying her hard work and commitment to her extracurricular activities has driven her to become a great leader who accomplishes anything she sets her mind to. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 William E. Bratton Award to Megan Rasmussen. I would now like to welcome our MCs back to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone who has watched tonight to celebrate the dedication and leadership of all of our award nominees and recipients. As we wrap up tonight's event, we have one last group to recognize. Thank you to everyone who has nominated individuals and organizations for the awards. Without your support, this night would not have been possible. Acknowledging the accomplishments of others within our university is important now more than ever.
Thank you again for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful evening and don't forget to follow us on social media.